picked the topic of Socrates to write about because it does tie in with just the whole kind of theme of the album of standing with trees. And it's just based on my experience standing with trees. Trees, they don't go anywhere. They're just content to be where they are. They're really good icons of just being without, they don't complain, they don't pull up their roots and go somewhere else. So getting back to Socrates, he did standing meditation for super long periods of time. So when I heard about this, I don't know if you call it a practice, because he seemed to just almost spontaneously go into these almost trance-like states, which is, I think, a little bit different from just regular meditation. Like, he wasn't just practicing, a particular technique. It was like he just spontaneously would stop and kind of go into like a trance meditation for super long periods of time, just standing from, sunset to sunrise. I probably stood for maybe an hour. And I've had some really, good meditations out of that. Just as effective as sitting meditation. And sometimes I like to stand because I sit all day at the computer for my job. So it's good to stand. But the thing about Socrates' meditation is it also reminded me of what it must have been like during his time, when you wouldn't have been hearing this riding mower in the back. There weren't machines constantly making noise. There wasn't media constantly bombarding you, or automobiles. So it was generally a quieter atmosphere and time during the time of Socrates. So I imagine the kind of mind that he had, it would have been easier to just slip into that kind of trance. I think it was Socrates who said, that he basically didn't know anything, which is, because that's really kind of true. All we really know is our thoughts that arise. As soon as I think it's terrible to have to stand for 30 minutes, he stood for 24 hours. So what am I complaining about?
Lost in deep meditation that night. His pale head glimmered